Hello, my name is Tenochi from Classically Trained Gaming, a gaming channel for hardcore casual gamers. Today we are going to be hunting some primal crystals and trying to feed all my baby dragons. We're going to be trying a different tactic. We tried doing the boss fight, the beta level queen dragon boss fight, and it did not go so well. So, we are going to be trying a different tactic using 20 wyverns, and so we are breeding them up right now. Apparently they're spawned. Rex in our face. So this is our community base. We don't use it very often, but it's big enough for all of us. We do have our own bases as well. But this is the spot with the biggest yard, so I can put out my dragons. Like this guy. I'm gonna put... yeah, dragon I have. My inventory is not one of the ones I want to be mixing with all our high levels. So, here are all our dragons. So this one is going to be our kind of our stud for now, because he has a pretty high base level. This is his base level right here. So we're gonna start. But we're gonna start putting out our little baby dragons. So we tried the beta level of the Dragon Queen on Crystal Isles, and yeah, it didn't go so well. We tried the multi-Rex approach. We had 6 RGs, 13 Rexes, and a Screamer. But the 2 of the Rexes didn't go in, and because the bubble is very small, and I was trying to get the Rexes in the bubble before teleporting, and I didn't go in. Black Cal died immediately. I mean, like, as soon as he walked off the platform, he was dead. So it ended up only being Razum and Rustic. And Razum said that as soon as the dragon launched, the RGs couldn't deal enough damage to make her land again. So we're going to go with a all-dragon approach. So I got a bunch of baby dragons going. So we are kind of specking most of these guys to take out Xanax. Most of these guys are going to be spec'd towards mainly health and damage, since we're not going to be actually riding them, but we are doing a couple spec'd for riding more, so they won't be as big damage dealers. But I'm putting about 15,000 health into each of them and then going the rest for damage. So actually, I gotta go back to my base real quick. So I forgot something important. So I'm really glad that they made wyverns breedable. That's definitely something that I think has been wanted for a while, and we're really grateful for it. They did the regular wyverns. They did lower the stats a little bit since they are breedable, but now even the regular dragons are breedable. And now you won't be screwed by getting a low-level wyvern. I'll actually start this side. So generally speaking, I start here. So what's happening is I'm going to be searching for crystal dragons, trying to knock them out and get their primal crystals, because that is the only thing that these crystal dragons eat as a baby. It's a pain in the butt, but they are worth it. Problem is I've been having difficulty finding wyverns where they normally are. So my tribe has been playing Ark for about almost a year straight. Started at the earlier this year, and we've been hitting it pretty hardcore. We started off on Extinction. It was really glitchy at the time, so we ended up going to Valguero. We beat the crap out of that. I was on that for a long time, and we eventually beat the boss there, which is the Manticore, the dragon, and the gorilla. And then we went back to Extinction because it had gotten an update and it wasn't as buggy. And we beat the 3 regular Titans on Gamma level. We did not defeat the Titan King because you kind of need a mech. And not just a mech, a super mech, and we only have 4 people. So there's Raptor Claws, so I'll have to keep an eye out for him. Found that probably the best way to find him is go into the center of the map. We have our community base. I'll give you a good chance of seeing him because he just does random passes. But seeing as I am nowhere close to it, but teleport. But I want to find these dragons. There we go, there's one. I believe this one is a low level. It's been hanging out, I've gotten it a couple times. I believe this is only going to give me 2 crystals. Oh, no. Good. Oh, great. And this is why you set your dragging to neutral when you do this kind of crap. Alright. No, don't do that. Alright, that's good. Alright, passive. Alright, level 8-5, so we'll get some decent amount of crystals. 6. I do like that they disappear, but I did find out that the coloring comes back before the crystals do. So that's not a good indicator. So unfortunately the crystals don't last very long with our current settings, which is 2 times spoiled rate. It lasts for 2 hours and 15 minutes. But you can cheat. Oh, nope. You can only do that in Crystal Wyvern. So if you put them in a Crystal Wyvern, they will last longer. So it looks like new dragons have spawned, which is nice. I think I see the presence. Go over there and check it out anyway. So if that is a presence, it is pretty far away. That's what it looks like. Yep, those are the presents. As you can see, they're falling down. So I was actually pretty spot on. That's going to be pretty close to my base. So yeah, so you can look around, and if he's generally close, you will see those glowing stars from pretty far away. You won't see raptor claws from that far away, but at least you can see his presence. The problem is a lot of places in this map has a lot of trees, so unless you see where they fall, they're going to be hard to find. Luckily, I think he dropped them on planes. Is that a flying titanosaur? Yep, sure is. Alright. Alright. So we got a chibi terror bird. So the nice thing is, these are kind of hard to find because if you're not in the right area, you're not going to find it at all. That being said, when you do find them, each individual package comes with quite a few presents, and as you can see, if you can get them quickly, you can get quite a few of each of the crates. And of course I would have forgotten to get... Oh, up here's some food. You gotta watch out for stuff like that. So, my favorite map so far is probably Extinction. I think there's so much to do there. There's a lot of different biomes. The resources are fairly plentiful without just being over plentiful. Kind of one of the things I didn't like about Valguero. I liked Valguero as well, but one of the things I had was the high-end resources were generally easy to find. I had a base right by metal and obsidian, and I never wanted for either of them. So I saw more presents. So that's kind of one of the problems with the presents, is once you lose sight of them, sometimes they're hard to find. He does go in a straight line, but it's easy to lose which way that line is. So we're kind of almost back to the community base, so I'm just gonna go that way. So the nice cool thing about Crystal Isles is it is gigantic. Absolutely beautiful place too. I really, really, really would love to see this on the Series X with 4K and everything and all the processing power, because this would be amazing. Plus, you wouldn't have rendering issues like that. So we also tried, we did Genesis, which we decided to do from level 1. From level 1 and with brand new characters, no teams, fresh, cold. That was a trip and a half, that's for sure. That was not the map to do it on, that's for sure. We died a lot. Like, a lot. But we got through it. We did not beat the boss there because we thought the giant fish was the boss. Apparently that's a mini boss, and so we bred the crap out of sharks, and we thought that it was going to be an open world fish fight, and we found out that it is not water based at all. So we just moved on. So we might eventually go back just to fight the boss, but PTSD from that place is probably going to prevent us from really doing much more than that. So it would be preferable to have them all at least have one crystal extra. That being said, I don't even have enough for all of them. So I'll need a couple more. So actually what I'm going to do... This one's spec for right. Alright. So I'm going to take this one because... if its food is completely up, it won't eat the crystals. So the ember crystals will fill up around here. The volcano is the only place where they actually spawn. It's a pretty small area, which is good because if you don't see any, that means there's none there. Usually I see one though. But you don't have to spend a whole lot of time looking around for them. Now, one of the problems is though, this thing is full of trees. So it is not the easiest place to look. How much coal? So I got 32 coal and 20 mistletoe. Damn. I'm gonna have to make sure to use those later. So a couple times I've seen ember crystal dragons, I've found them at the base. So I'm going to look down here first. Then I'll start going up the mountain. So I tried the other day doing this with the dragon trench, and I would not suggest it. I died about 5 times. Every single time that so the airs wouldn't sit still, and every single time I got one to sit still and got close enough to shoot it, it wouldn't be doing anything, and then all of a sudden it would take off in my direction and immediately head straight towards me and kill me. Because typically with high levels, with the non-air variant, with high levels you can usually hit them once, and then they'll go down. If it's a high level, you won't take them down immediately, but with the rifle that I have, you will take them down usually in 2 hits, no more than 3. So getting that first shot is very, very helpful, because then you don't have to take multiple hits from the dragon. Because as you saw earlier, they'll start attacking you, and then you can just jump on your dragon for that's a tank But when you jump off, that's when you're vulnerable and you usually get hit. Alright, so it looks like there's no amber wyverns that I can see, at least. The trees are not helpful though. So I am going to the community base. Apparently Rustic Prune's sister got Grand Theft Auto, so we'll be getting another person. The more the merrier. Alright, so we'll fly around Razum's base a little more. I usually find a couple crystal wyverns there. I'm here. Freaking hooker. So Razum's very static base. If this is what I think it is. So, I made the mistake one day of thinking that because it was falling from the ground that it was dead. These things can demount you. And they'll grab you and they'll lift you up and start pecking at you. And you have to punch them or shoot them in order for you to drop, or for them to drop you. The problem is they usually go straight up. So unless you have a parachute, you will go straight down. I didn't have a parachute. Oh, and if you manage to struggle your way out of it, they'll go back and grab you again. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, there's two. Even better. Hopefully... Oh, I missed both of them. And again. Apparently my aim sucks enough to not be able to hit multiple dragons. Okay, you just saw that, right? Oh, God. I was fine with 2. I could have dealt with 2. Alright, luckily, they unaggro quite easily. So that was pretty funny. That was Randy Johnson hitting a dove kind of funny. Alright. Okay. I know I hit that one. Don't kill my dragon. Fine, I want you to separate from your friends anyway. Alright, get none of them. Ooh, 8 primal crystals. Surprised that didn't kill me. Alright. So I'm gonna fly a little away because they will wake up very quickly. Alright. I cannot hit this one if he is a high level. I will die. So please be low level. You are about as high level as you can be. Should I try it anyway? See, I'm dumb like that. Hit it from that far off, I'll have a second shot before it hits me. Okay, I know I hit that one. Oh, that other one's not happy. I was hoping that I was close enough away that it wouldn't be pissed off at me. Let's see if I can fly away and fly back. This one does not want to leave me alone, of course. They always unaggro unless you want them to. And when these things freaking don't de-aggro, they follow you forever. Like, in theory, they would have stopped aggroing by now. Because I can't even see them anymore. And this thing does not want to let me go. Let me guess. That other one has woken up already. I can even find it. Still freaking following me? Alright. At least this one. That one right there did not like me. I think that's the one that was mad at me. Nope. Might have been the other one. Kinda important to know. That was the one that was mad at me. Yep, that one was the one that was mad at me. 30 I haven't collected yet. Oh gosh. Oh, that was the 20. I could take that 20. The nice thing about the Bloods. Let's get that 130 and get the hell out of here. tired of these darts missing when they're not supposed to hit. Alright, I know that second one hit as well. Let's see if I die. No, alright. This is going to be done very carefully. Oh, and he de-aggroed. It didn't reload all the way. So of course now is when he's gonna not de-aggro. And all the lag does not help. That's how you do it right there. So yeah, we'll try that again. Oh, I hate this. So yeah, sometimes that is annoying. We don't have a wyvern trap. We never built one for some reason. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Usually you can get them in 2 hits if you're, for some reason, it wouldn't let me hit him a second time. So we will just grab Xanax. Yeah, it's almost complete. And I don't want to... This usually works. Damn. But I think the way that you built it needs 2 people. Because you don't have a escape hole for the RGs. So we should have, hopefully, enough, especially if I can get the second 130. We'll have enough for what we need, at least for a little bit. Now I just gotta remember exactly where I died. I think it's right here. Yep, there's the dragon. And launch. Crap. But science is more fun when you say, let's play chicken with a dragon. Xanax away. And of course that one's hanging around level 100 as well. Come on. Quit being friends. Be antisocial. Alright, this is the longest I've ever seen them not flying around. Really? Perfect timing. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. I do too. Looks like I'll be taking a nap in the rain. Alright, he has all the... So, unfortunately, Nitrado had the great idea of, hey, no one's up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Or 1:20 in the morning at now. And, so that's when we're going to get all of the servers to reset. Oh, and we're not going to let you adjust it. Well, except for us crazy midnight people who are up all night. And we always forget about it too. Hopefully the server will be back up then. Yeah. For example, I was trying to get to Ravsen's base, and I got about halfway there. Looks like It is not open. Well, Rustic, at least you weren't at the Wyvern Trench. So that would be a fun place to wake up to. It always takes so long, too. Excuse me. The first time we did the Arc Extinction boss, the Forest Titan, we completely forgot about it. And in the middle of the boss fight is when the server decided to go. Yeah, we all started screaming "turn it back" as we were dying to the Titan. Oh. Oh. I hate loading this up sometimes. It takes forever. Hopefully with the solid state drive and the Xbox Series X will help. So we're going to give one more attempt to this, because I'd hate to miss out on 8 or 9 crystals. I think that is one that we already got. Knowing my luck, there was probably a server wipe at that exact time, too. I'm not going to say no to free electronics. So yeah, I have a feeling that there was also a server wipe, because this is where the dragons were. And now there's only one dragon. I don't even see that. There it is. Alright, let's see if this is the one we've already gotten. Yeah, that is one we already gotten. So, we will just head back to Razum's base and set a timer. Because I should have enough. I have a decent amount. Actually, we'll fly back to my base just to make sure that there's no blood wyverns. But yeah, Crystal Isles is a cool map. I really like it. It's humongous, so has a little bit less chance of being crowded on the official servers. Not that I really care about that. But there's plenty of space to move. Genesis was a nightmare until we got it started, and then once we got started up it was a little better, but still lots of dying for no apparent reason. Swear that map was made by masochists. There's one. Hopefully it's a decent level, but not too high. Alright. Not a decent level at all, but it'll give us 2 crystals. If it ever stops moving. I thought it was going to land again. This one looks like a Christmas one. Oh, gotcha claws, oh, gotcha claws. this is how you use the gotcha claws. So you take the holiday coal, or the holiday mistletoe, you feed it to them, and then you wait a few seconds. And then they'll eat it. I usually just feed them one at a time because I've heard that they can take up to sacks of 10 and they don't give you anything extra. So I just feed them one at a time. There's no apparent increase. And as far as I've seen, there's no difference between the holiday mistletoe and the coal. And then you open it up. And you get some pretty decent stuff. This is how you get a bunch of chibis. Every once in a while, I'll give you a blue crystal. It'll give you a decent item. Let's do one more. So this one will give me an item. So, Journeyman Flak Helmet, I'll give it to my gotcha later. Ooh, another. Mastercraft metal pick. Way better than what I have. So it'll give you different skins. It'll give you chibis a lot. And then sometimes it'll give you armor and equipment and stuff, so. You gotta make sure to keep the gutches away from Raz and Black, though. So a lot of times I find blood wyverns over here, this area. I haven't been seeing them as much lately. I'm wondering if the gotcha clauses are taking up some of the spawning points. Because I haven't been able to find as many wyverns in general. That's Black Cal's base. I also feel like the blood wyverns are the ones that stand out the least. kind of hard to find. We'll take our crystals to the community base. Yeah, our gun settings are pretty high, by the way. We had some issues on Genesis with Magmasaurs just destroying our bases. Alright. Let's get these wyverns fed. So I'm going to keep a few in the other wyvern. Because when they are ready for care soon, I'm going to want to have some crystals. The nice thing about these guys is generally you don't even really have to feed them. They will grow up without it, at least in our server settings. I have not had one die of starvation yet. The bad thing is since they only take these crystals, and you can see how hard those crystals are to get, they will be hungry always. So you can't have them hold the crystals for very long. So I'm going to keep 5 just in case. And then I'm also going to keep some food in there. That way they won't eat the crystals. So this will be the last time that they want care. I already cuddled with them once. So here in a few hours they will be ready to just leave out. But be right back. Alright, and I'm back. 1 second. Oh, never mind. I do have some right here. This is a professional channel. Me and the puppy are professionals. Alright. So, there's not much left to do for these dragons. So, I will probably switch to something else. First, I should take Xanax home. Actually, I'll take this other one home that I stuck in the fridge. So yeah, we went a little overboard on this base, but it's kind of designed to be able to run our entire tribe if we wanted to. But most of us have our own bases that we made before this community base, so it's kind of weird to board. My snow owl died because I forgot to feed it. I'll have to get another one. Alright. So yeah, just to give you an idea, this is only one of these chibis, the Phoenix, that I have beforehand. All these other ones I got just from this event. So, yep. You get a lot of chibis from Gotcha Claws. And some random things you don't need, like a gas bag saddle. Just nobody needs those. So. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to set a timer for 2.5 hours, and I will come back at that point. Cuddle with my my dragons. Actually, alright, before we do that, I'm going to get another round of dragons going. So there'll be less to deal with later. Alright. Crap. That was the wrong button. Alright. So Thunder for your farm. Thunder Patty. What are you doing? I think there was a corpse on the ground and it just freaking harvested it. Alright. Oh, yep, there's one right there. Alright, you can go over here. Do you know it's part of the word female? Male. So I put all the male or the females back as well. There. All right. So we're about to do the Discovery Channel method right here. Captain. Okay. The goal is to hopefully get a bunch of 225 plus base level dragons. That's hopefully what we can do. Because then it shouldn't be too hard for the dragon queen. if we don't fail like last time. So we will get all of these. I wish I had the other ones ready already, but they will be in a few hours. So we had a bunch of lower level ones, but we had a couple of decent higher level ones that we were able to breed with, and that kind of got it started, but we're being more picky with what we breed. So, those should be going. These should be ready. Hopefully, oof. Getting too heavy to jump. The wonderful part about a bunch of meat. Your thunder, you can have everything. So yeah, this is a little bit of a process, especially with the fact that you have to get these freaking primal crystals in order to puddle with them sometimes. But it is really nice that you can breed dragons now. Because it makes these kind of boss fights a lot easier instead of having to tame them. Alright. Is that... Okay, that is 3. And now for the Ember Dragons. So I'm hoping that we're going to get some more males, some higher level males. That way we can keep all of the females safe from the battle in case something terrible occurs. That way if we do fail and we lose all our dragons, we're not losing a bunch of high level females and then have to start from square one. So hopefully we can get some males. But that's not even our male army yet. Probably about 10 combat ready males just ready to go. So hopefully we can get that number to 20, bump up some of the levels a bit. Take out this beta level boss, and maybe then we can go some of the other beta level bosses. Especially if these dragons survive, we might be able to take on the beta level titans. Let's see what you got. So yeah, 15,000 health. The stamina, I'm not worried about this one because this is not one we're going to be riding. So once we get 15,000 health, we're going to be putting everything in melee. That way, they can take a few hits, more than a few hopefully with 15,000, and be able to deal some decent damage. It shouldn't matter with the dragons that she doesn't land as much, but we want to be able to deal some decent damage, so that way it doesn't take too long. Since this is an arena battle, we will have a time limit, so kind of finding that threshold between damage and health is important. So hopefully we get more with these kind of stats. So it looks like these wyverns aren't able to have mutations, so this is one that we're going to ride. As you can see, we still haven't even hit 15,000 health. It's level 270. And then not very much damage either. But we want to have more than enough stamina to be able to attack a few times, get some maybe some breath weapons in, and then land. But we got a 211 male, Another female for breeding. Another female for breeding. A 218 male. Another female for breeding. And then a 207 male. So we're getting some decent level males in there. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what, 11? 11 males already that are ready to do some fighting. So we're getting there. Oh, no, we don't want that. We want him now. So, even though I got these ready, I'm not going to go after them and hatch them yet, because we got 9 right here. So, we're gonna keep these chilling in the freezer for now. Wondering if we have any water. Yep, this one got too close to the guns. So yeah, we'll keep this one out. We'll keep it whistled as neutral, just in case something happens. So yeah, we'll have a nice little variety of dragons to hatch when we get back. And it wants cures. Set an alarm for 2 hours. I'll just flip here. That's fine. I was hoping to do some Warframe today, but looks like it's not ready. I got a bunch downloaded. I just got a 4 terabyte for my Xbox, so Phantasy Star Online is a special game to me. Or apparently a game that doesn't work for me. We're professionals. It looks like I won't be PSO2. Needs an update. Maybe that's why. Let's see if I can get that update right now. As I said, professional channel. Looks like it'll be pretty quick though. So, as I was saying, Phantasy Star Online is a pretty special game for me. So I started playing it with some friends back when it was the original on on Dreamcast. Actually, is when I first started. I didn't really get to play that much because I didn't have a Dreamcast, and it was so it was my friends. So I got into it, but we weren't really able to play that much. But when the Dreamcast crashed and they discontinued it, the GameCube was able to pick it up, and so we took when I got the GameCube, that was the first game that that's all I wanted was Phantasy Star Online, and that's what I got. So I am getting Warframe downloaded. It's an X and Q. It's just 44 gigabytes. Yeah, I also really like Warframe. I played a lot on the PC, but some of the other people that might be joining our channel also play Warframe, and it's a free game, so everyone can get involved. It's a lot of fun. Uh, it's poor man's Destiny, but it is a lot of fun. Very grindy, very grindy, but it is the kind of game where if you want to, you can pay some money, not a ridiculous amount. You can pay some money to get the gear that you want with the different warframes, or you can grind and get yourself, get all the drops. The RNG generators are ridiculously bad sometimes. It took me forever to get Frost Prime. But The other thing that you can do is they do give you a decent amount of their special currency. That way you can trade. If you get multiple of the frames, you can sell them and you can trade. So the market is really good. Um, if you put in a lot of hours and you get a lot of the excess frame parts, you can. Yeah, you need some RNGesus sometimes, but it is a lot of fun. I'm really impressed with the level of polish that it has for a free game, and it's a lot of fun. Um, so, but Fantasy Star Online, I played the crap out of the first one. It was a lot of fun. Um, it it had a good character progression. Um, the loot was really fun to drop, and it was just so much fun to try to keep on getting the gear so you can get the harder levels. Fantasy Star Online 2 really captures the essence of that and expands it. Um, Also free, also something that you do not need to pay for. Um, you can pay for like cosmetics. There are things that you can do to make it go a lot faster, but man, it's just freaking. It was working fast, and now it's taking forever. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Warframe. I have a bunch. I got my 4 terabytes, so I got a bunch of games that I'm downloading. So, including actual Destiny 2. So, now it's freaking stuck. All right. Well, while this is going, I'm going to take a quick break, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and we are ready to roll. Hopefully, we'll actually be able to do this now. So, it's actually been a while since I played PSO2, so we'll see how this goes.
Sega.
So the whole premise behind it is you are a hunter. You're able to go down to the planet. What is this? Ship to ship battle? Well, I don't know. As I said, it's been a while. But you're a hunter. You can go down to the planet and go to these different planet areas. And you're pretty much supposed to kind of tame the planet, I guess, would be the best way to explain it. Oh. 10 million freaking things. Alright. So, you're a hunter, you're supposed to kind of tame the planet and do different things. They made this a lot more MMO-ish than the first one. The first one was more kind of Diablo-ish, where you had the lobbies that you had other people, and then you kind of go into an instant area.
We have commenced an operation to eradicate the profound darkness. All ARCS ops, report to the quest counter ASAP and join the mission.
So they made this one a lot more expanded. So, this one gives a lot more different options, which I like.
What do you need? You'll have to excuse me.
So we'll just do these are all the different areas. Previously, in the first one, you only had, I believe, 4 different areas that you could go. Forest, the volcano, the ruins. I can't remember what the other one was. And you had different levels of difficulty, and it kind of went down to eventually just kind of grinding and grinding and grinding. The quests really weren't they weren't really that great, and once you beat them, you kind of really had no reason to beat them again. With this one, there's a lot different limited time quests and stuff, so
Which quest are you up for?
So these are the different like limited time quests and stuff. I think I will like so.
Come back anytime.
So yeah. So I will probably just go and grind a little. Mercy and us. So, and then they also do these emergency op announcements that give special bonuses to certain areas. But 2 quests. Counter ASAP.
Which
Alright.
quest are you up for?
I believe that's what this is. This one. We'll try this one.
Come back anytime.
Okay. So I'll just do exploration. So some of the things that you can pay for is you can pay for extra mags. Mags are a piece of equipment that the thing that's floating behind me. And then you were supposed to feed them. You feed them different items. So I'll give them however many items. So you the different mag levels have different mags have different abilities. Let's not do that. Alright, so it's fully closed. So the mags give you different abilities, and they will, the different types of mags, you can make them evolve into different types of things. They'll give you cool stuff. My character is a hunter. That is a melee character. I don't really do magic very well. You can also harvest different areas. Get materials. So it looks like I did not empty items out. So I will be selling all my stuff. stuff. Putting it in my vault. So, this is kind of the problem, is the item management.
The profound darkness has been successfully routed. We are grateful for your cooperation, ARC's Ops.
Keep that. That's another thing that they'll make money off of is extended storages. Make it off of like your inventory will be higher. So there are ways for them to kind of get you, but generally speaking, you don't have to pay for it. There are some nice things about it, like the ability to have multiple mags. Mags were something that were very important in the first one. You would usually have a couple different ones. You would usually have one that you were training up to do something different, but unfortunately you can only have one mag for free. So they, in this one, they do a lot better job of having a lot of different things to go after. Like they have meat and stuff to go after, and a lot more higher level items, ways to kind of grind it out. So they also make it to where all your one character can pretty much do every single class. So the really only reason you have different other characters is different races. So different races are better at certain things. So that's the main reason to, if you want to kind of min-max different.
Multiple readings.
So if you want to min-max different classes, then you use different races. Otherwise, do it all with one. just a couple of different buffs that I use to make my offense and defense go.
I have a short message.
Said that there's multiple resources in the area. That doesn't necessarily mean they're around here. Oops. Should probably stop running into the spikes. Nothing much. Ow. Oh. So that traps you in place, which isn't too bad here. I don't think I have my secondary ability set up. That's right. So that's the when you have a fully charged mag, use their special ability. I just completely wasted it because I forgot what it was. Ow. But it'll be back. Whoopsie. I just wasted teleport. that is switching different weapons and stuff. So, like this is I think a gun sword or something like that. Yeah. So. So it's pretty easy to switch weapons.
Incoming alert.
But even in
Emergency! Code! Attack!
so even in regular exploration mode, when you're just running around killing stuff, they'll do these special events where you gotta do certain things.
Incoming alert.
Change over! Code! Q!
So if they give you these little mini bosses.
Objective complete.
That will get them into the
Completed!
drops. Normally they're not dressed up like Santa Claus, but that is awesome. So obviously I am pretty far ahead of my level right now because I'm not even really taking damage from most of this stuff. And I'm one-shotting most things.
Emergency. Ears open.
Emergency! Code! Collect!
So yeah, they'll have these little little events like this, so you gotta go find little things, kill special opponents. So they keep it a little bit interesting. And then they do a thing like that where it just tells you where the precious materials are located at, so you don't have to keep on searching. It should be somewhere around here. Yeah, right there.
Excellent job.
Yep, then it will give you a little
Completed.
quiz. I'll give you guys an idea of what the mag ability looks like. It's fully charged. So yeah, it'll go around and just, it does a lot of damage, but it takes a while to charge up. So that's just a brief look at Fantasy Star Online. Once I get refamiliarized with it a little bit more, I'll start playing, doing it a little bit more and giving you an ins and outs of it. But as of right now, I am going to sign off for the night. My dragons will be done here about an hour and a half anyway, so thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, hit subscribe. I will probably be, I'm going to a new schedule soon, so still be on midnights, but I'll probably be playing usually either Thursday or Friday nights with Rustic, and we'll probably be playing quite a bit together. So make sure that you tune in next time. I'll probably be on tomorrow night later on with Raz and Black, probably playing some Fallout. So feel free to join us then. Until next time, this is Tenochi.